Hello. If you're going away on holiday and you're flying or you're sleeping in a different bed, different pillows, all those sorts of things can give you a bit of stiffness and ache in the neck. The first thing I'd suggest, if you're feeling stiff to start with, is having a bit of treatment or massage around the neck, shoulders, around the front of the chest as well. And then doing some good exercise before your flight and after your flight if possible. Obviously then moving a lot during the flight, just keeping all those muscles moving around the shoulders and the neck, just so that you're not sat in one position for too long. Because for me that gives me lots of aches, and I've just got back myself and quite achy, so I'll show you the routine that I've been doing this morning. I've also just gotten back into my running routine, which I've really missed for the last few days, and that does make a difference for me. So getting the body pumping, getting the circulation going again, and getting his muscles working, really good. So what I'd start with is kind of working in the upper body, so sort of twisting, so warming up those muscles around the shoulders and the upper back, whichever way works for you. For me this is quite good, so twisting side to side. And then getting those shoulders moving, the classics, so starting off maybe quite small, going the other way, and just really kind of getting those shoulders working, whatever works for you. Give them a little shrug them up, let them drop down. It's quite nice, do that a few times. You don't need to push your shoulders down, that adds tension through here, so just let them just float down nicely and just be nice and kind to yourself, just let them just float, just lovely. And then what I do is work into my chest and around sort of the front of the neck muscles. It works quite well for me. You can use your knuckles for this, so don't be too severe, but just kind of gently kind of pushing down through the knuckles. You can actually push down on the ribs at the front. It's quite a nice thing to do. So just gently knuckling. You can do little circles, little massage circles around there. You can also do a bit more work onto the pecs by stretching the arm out to the side. You can hold and push down on the ribs, so you can feel those bony prominences there. If you push down, move the arm up and around into nice circles. You can then play over the top one and kind of come out to the side. You can hold the stretch. You can literally just hold onto a door frame, turn your upper body away until you feel a stretch here. It should just feel like a nice stretch, not too painful. And you can hold that from 30 seconds to a minute, 3 minutes if you like. If you like an intense stretch, always come out of the stretch nice and slow after a long stretch. And then coming up to the neck, so you can do again a little bit of massage with the knuckles very gently from the back of the ears, and just kind of pushing down with the knuckles and going, following this nice big muscle that comes from the back of the ears down into the collarbone. And you can tilt the head back a little bit as you do it, just to increase that nice stretch and massage. It's very nice. You can go round into the sides if you like. You can use the fingered pads just to kind of push into those muscles beside the spine, at the back of the neck. While you do it, you can just tilt the head side to side. You'll feel all those, if you're anything like me, quite tense muscles, a little bit crunchy. Just means that they just need a bit more regular loosening up. Because I use my hands at work, I tend to get a lot more tension in my body, and that's just me naturally anyway, so I maintain that through doing lots of running, keeping my body moving, and having just treatment whenever I need it, really, whenever I feel like I need it, and loosening up as well. And you can just use finger pads into those nice big muscles around the back of the shoulders, the back of the neck there. You can just pinch onto them and give them a little bit of a self-massage, really kind of using the pads to push down, and then you can push on them and use the shoulders to do some nice rolls as well, so that you're kind of massaging, you're increasing that massage and stretch through them. It's quite nice. For me, just there is a really effective spot. So again, you want it to feel like a nice, stretchy, sort of light, achy, so you feel like something's being done, but it's not extremely painful, if you see what I mean. And then just kind of checking out your head and neck movement, so bringing the neck and the head pointing over the top of the shoulder, only if it's comfortable and that's your natural range, a few times. And then kind of coming side to side, again if it's comfortable. Starting quite small, again, very gentle, being very kind to yourself. You don't want to force and push and, be like a jibber jabber. Be nice and careful and gentle, especially if it's really painful. Don't push it. Just go into the comfortable ranges to start with. Just go where it feels nice. You can reinforce that stretch. Let the shoulder just gently float down and increase the stretch by pushing the head towards that side. So you're stretching this side here, and you can do that on the other side if it needs it. Have a little play around and see where the most aches and pains are. For me, this left side. I'm left-handed, so for me it's always kind of here. To get that stretched out, what I'm doing is elongating that muscle. So I'm tilting the head to the side, slightly forward, and that then finds that nice area there that just wants a little bit of a stretch out, and I'm pulling the crown down, letting the shoulder float down so that I'm lengthening that muscle, increasing a nice little bit of stretch. Again, I'm not forcing it, I'm not overstretching it. We don't want to overstretch things. Again, if things are a bit achy and you get this a lot and it happens a lot, normally muscles are quite tense for a reason, so sometimes there may be an underlying reason, but these things are just for kind of, you know, day to day, just loosening up, making you feel a bit better for that time. You can use the knuckles on the back of the neck as well. Go right up into the scalp if you want to. Around the back of the ears is quite nice. If you've got a bit of a headache, you can use the knuckles to go into the temples as well, often neck and shoulder pain patients get a little bit of a headache as well that comes up around the back of the head, so you can use the knuckles to get in there. But be kind, don't be beating yourself up, just be nice. And you can do other little things like articulations in the joints, so you can do nose circles, so pretend your nose is a pencil and you do little lovely circles in the neck. Again, nice and floaty, not forcing, not too fast. If it makes you dizzy, then stop until you find really nice big circles, and then you can do that the other way around as well. But generally it's about getting that upper back moving, getting your shoulders moving, going for a swim or something like that, getting out there, walking is lovely, just getting moving and getting stretched out. And if you need any more help, just let me know. Any questions, just pop some comments below. Thank you for watching.